Hi, energy. I'm excited. I'm about to pull from the energy and see what's going on within alignment. I got time to record. It's quiet. So I'm excited, honestly. I was like, oh, Jesus, it's quiet. And it's at 3. And we are in the 3 o'clock hour. So I'm definitely excited. It's nothing but communication all day, which that's what I am, communication. So I'm just excited to see what's all going on within alignment. Um, Pretty sure there's some things I want to highlight on. It's just honestly at the top of my brain at the moment. It's just like it's coming to it at the moment. Maybe it's not meant to mention at the moment, but I'm gonna start off with the universal laws and see what universal law is standing out today on our Monday, April 14th. Which even with the numbers itself and my roots want to communicate something, or I'm literally going to be displaying something from my roots. It's intriguing how that aspect goes. How it's one of the same. That energy been coming out a lot. And even with the 11th house being at the top, it's a portal. It's a natural triad form. It reminds me of a tree. And the branches. Oh, that's what it was. Everything is coming into me now. Speaking of highlights. Something that Spirit was bringing to me. When I was pulling cards, I wrote it down instead of recording. And it was saying this energy remind me of birds doing a pattern in the sky. If you ever see like a flock of birds and they in the sky doing like movements all together, that's what the energy felt like. And it was reminding me of a tree, but the branches, if that makes sense. And it's that aspect is reminding me of what this energy at the moment is feeling like, just with the numbers. It's something you naturally rooted to. You just naturally doing things. But it's like an inherited aspect. Heritage. It's a heritage aspect of energy. What universal law is standing out to die? What universal law is standing out to die? I ain't got no lips though. The law of polarity. Energy, and it's in the dark. It's naturally within you to do something. It remind me of the birds in the sky doing a pattern. You just naturally doing something. Who's up under there? The law of polarity. Oh yeah. Polarity and perpetual. Ooh, that's light and dark. This is the moon and the sun. It's obvious. The law of polarity and the law of perpetual. And look, yellow, strength all day. And in the dark, which they both strength for me, honestly. It's just one is the obvious, one is in the dark. This reminds me of the moon and sun energy, which the moon has been out a lot lately. And I've been so excited. Like, it's a whole new day. It's Monday, but Saturday I was out and about and I seen the moon out and I felt so juiced up. And yesterday, Sunday, I was definitely on thrive. Energetically, that's the intriguing part when you have to be still, but your soul and energy is on. I feel like a robot, like an octopus robot. Like I can do a lot of things, but I'm moving very, very slow, if that makes sense. It's an intriguing energy. Honestly, it teaches you discipline, but it's about timing when it comes to that energy. But the moon been out lately, and it's been full, and it's definitely connected me with my other half. That's the intriguing part of an energy that is so beautiful, because it's just like this energy. It's the sun and moon. I'm gonna say I'm the moon, and it's somebody on this side and somebody on this side. I don't know how to use that example. There's one you have to see, the one you're not seeing. I'm gonna keep rocking with what I'm saying, but I'm just thinking, but that's something too. I gotta finish watching that. I started watching Joyce Meyer yesterday, one of her translations she did of a message that she received, and some things she just wanted to speak on. But moral of the story is, I do believe that was that was trusting God when you don't understand. In this aspect of what I'm about to say, it's like, I don't understand this. Let me think about it. It reminded me of that saying, trusting God when you don't understand. I don't understand this, but we're going to keep rocking with it, but I'm not understanding it because literally you have to see. One you see, maybe one do see, the one not seeing. It's a lot of energy coming to me right now, and I'm so excited because I've been wanting to record. Jesus, it's just I need quiet. Ay. So you got part of me, it's just, ma'am, slow down. I'm trying to. It's just, I went from, I don't know what I'm going to talk about because it was like the spark of the moment to record. To just like, but I'm sure everything will come out that needs to within the moment. But the moon, somebody's seeing, somebody's not. That's such an important energy. But anyway, what I was talking about is the energy of there's no separation within this energy. This is the law of divine oneness. It's like both are seeing. There is no darkness within this. The moon is full, and we are in Aries season. It's inner light all day. It's the eternal side all day. And it's the intriguing part is, for me personally, it connects me to my child, what I will create. My other person, it's like we already won and we already created us. Oh, Jesus, it went dark. Hold on, let me cut the light out for a second. It went dark, Jesus. That's freaking funny to me. It went dark. Dark is nice, but within the moment, I want to see myself. Jesus. Okay. Anyway. That oneness, that's the intriguing part. That's another energy I wanted to talk about. As to when they speak of faith or destiny, it's already created. It was meant to come together. The energy is already out there to get produced. That's the intriguing part. It's not surprising because it's like the energy I always speak of a lot. Even back in the history of time, before I was able to document things down, knowing people were coming before they were coming. It's the same energy. I know what I will produce. That's the intriguing part of an energy. And it is the Father. That's the intriguing part. That's another energy that I've been so enjoying so much just because I love the police a lot. But it's intriguing when you are the same aspect. Like, what do two first responders create? Definitely one, thinking if I should say it in that form of a way. I'm a tarot reader. I'm a psychic. I'm a medium. I'm a witch. I'm a goddess. I do spiritual work in a justice form. Normally for dark situations, honestly. I serve in the aspect where, in the invisible, that's where I show up to serve justice. Not like a police officer who don't use those concepts of in the invisible. Everything they just go off of. They have to see everything. It's almost a word of a mouth. It's almost the same. That's where it gets like kind of contradictory as into you're going by word of mouth, but that's where it gets tricky and tricky with me actually projecting it out my mouth. It's like that is word of mouth. But energies, you can't deny energy. I'm working with energy. I guess it's all about who you put your trust in and things like that. But for myself personally, that's where I do most of my work at is in the invisible. But just that energy of knowing I will produce the Father, that's the intriguing part. And it's almost the opposite of me in a protecting form, protect, and serve form. That's the intriguing part. When it shouldn't be. It's just like how I learned about the judge. How the judge ain't spiritual. Like he just don't know people lying to him. Or I would say her, but my experience, my judge was a guy. And I watched all his people lie to him. He had no clue. I was done going to court. I was done. Some things I wouldn't have never ever believed it. But that's myself putting too much trust in somebody other than the higher source. Like you're not the judge, you are, I don't know how to explain that other than my experience. I realized the judge wasn't spiritual. That wasn't part of training to become a judge. I ain't never coming back to court. This is a joke. But that's an important energy. I want to mention that. So much to talk about within that concept. It's just, I've been excited by that energy, honestly. And we got the law of polarity. It's just energy in the dark, literally in the invisible. And as I was saying, it's coming through a portal. 11th house is up top. I'm going to shuffle through and see what house still is standing out. But it's definitely not surprising. It's a portal. Even at the moment, we're still in the 3 o'clock hour. Oh, and the time is actually, how long I've been recording is 11:39, which once again is the portal. And it was communication, and the 9th is teaching. Through a portal, communication is teaching. How funny is that? But the actual time is 3:21. Communication here and after of self. Can't make this stuff up. I tell you no lie. It's your values. This one has been on it. This one has been on it. Even what I was talking about, 2 first responders. The energy. What is your values? What do you stand for? What is your character? What is your principles? Are really, really important. In Aries season, it seemed to be intensified. Because there's nothing but eternal guidance all day. This energy, when Aries season first popped in, I wasn't so enlightened as I was now. I seen the negative side as into just how, like, when the weather get warmer, certain behavior get intensified. And I seen the aspect of like, oh, people just want to get real snappy, real argumentative, really irritated quickly. It's the fire, heat being applied. It causes a different type of behavior. That's why discipline is seen to be really important. I mentioned it before a little bit ago when I first started, but it's important. Controlling emotions to an extent. But for me, it's learning to adapt. A lot of people don't know how to adapt. Somebody said that to me recently. It was really cold, and I wound up wearing a dress out because it was the only thing I actually had that was clean. And I was like, you know what? Hey, oh my Jesus! Wish I had to clap her on. Clap her on. Little clap her on. Cut these damn lights on, Jesus. And it's funny because it's like, ma'am, I thought you like it dark. I do. Okay, I'm needing not to get real spooky up in here. The fucking dryer's acting like somebody's in it. I mean, not the dryer, but the washing machine. That was weird. There ain't that much stuff in there, but I think I'm getting distracted because that was intriguing. Honestly, I don't know what to say on it other than I don't got time for this footage right now. I'm trying to focus. I guess lights, camera, action real quick, and it's quiet. Shit. This is lovely. What's your values, character, principles, morals? Really intensified. Really, this. And on top of that, I started learning last year. We are in April of 2025, but the end of last year, a lot of things didn't fall into alignment the way they were supposed to. And we're still working on alignment. Things being in the right place. Law of placement is so important. That's been coming out a lot too. Even for myself. Who I'm around is so important. The way I'm evolving is really important who I be around. And it's so intriguing because like I know I'm always where I'm supposed to be at. It's just when alignment ain't actually like I'm not actually in my goddamn actual alignment. I'm living my purpose, but I'm not living my reality. And that's one of the aspects when it comes to the law of placement. You're not really where you're supposed to be, ma'am. But I am where I am needed in a service aspect or a duty. But I'm not working here metaphorically. Intriguing, I know. But I am working metaphorically, as you can see. But I grow with my family. So it's like there's never stopping for me, no matter what the circumstances are. You know, my purpose is way greater than anything else. It's almost the aspect of this. I will say none of these people are my enemies. I don't know what they are. They like community, but my table will get built in front of those aspects. They normally would say enemies, but I've been doing that. But yeah, my mind is drifting. The negative part. I have to mention that again. Just aggressive, really argumentative energy. And I have no clue what that's about other than maybe it's something I need to learn within Aries season. Just a fire energy. But for me, it's inner light. But it goes back to law of placement. Where are you at? It's an important energy. But we got two dark ones. You're in the dark, ma'am. You in the dark, ma'am. I shouldn't even chuggle about things. I'm not chuggling, but my soul, I don't know how to explain that at the moment, is teaching. Use your senses, ma'am, to balance. And your balance is in reverse. Hellos. Keep going. Through a portal. It doesn't freaking matter. Energy still will come through. Of yourself. And yourself is in reverse. Why am I in reverse? Communication. About your structure. That's probably a crossway. You had a crossway. Let me keep going. It's about your structure at a crossway. Here and after. Oneness. In the dark. Halfway. You're halfway. It's just like what I said. The sun and moon energy. One side is obvious. And one side is dark. I'm in the dark. The other half is in the light. I'm in reverse because I'm in the dark. I'm using a portal to communicate. How funny is that? It's like ghost business, angel business. It's like almost the story of my life, it feels like. Ma'am, are you going to ever get out the dark? I don't know. You see, these goddamn lights kept wanting me. Man, let me remind you, you're in the dark. Jesus. Let's see what Zodiac is standing now. I feel like I'm being sarcastic, but I'm dead serious because that's what the energy is. Honestly. And it's not bad. Everything is so good. Like lately, I've been on super love mode. Like, oh my God. Even like yesterday, I had noticed, oh my God. I am like a ball of love right now. When they say love look good on people, love look good on me. But it's just intriguing because it's separated still. That's the intriguing part. That's the intriguing part, honestly. But honestly, been feeling really good. I have been feeling. I've been feeling good. I've been wanting to move, do a lot more, but it's a waiting game at the moment. So yeah, that's almost the story of my life too, honestly. Just waiting and waiting, but it's a cause and effect energy, but it's just like, sometimes when you let things stack up, it become a question mark, who the real problem? Does this energy remind me of like an undercover, and they watch some people do some little fucked up stuff, and they don't act on it? They try to get greedy and get like much dirt as they can. And it's just like, you the problem too because you didn't act on it. You just watched them do it. Now I gotta figure out all this stupid shit, but it's just like, damn, it got dark again, Jesus. I said, damn, it got dark again. Ma'am, you be saying damn it and talking to Jesus? Yes. Yes, I do. Yep, I surely do. Because damn it is not a bad word, honestly. It's not bad. It's water based. And I am water based. Aries, hi, darling. I forgot what I was saying. Undercovers. I just what the energy feel like, and it's just a wait. Just wait. I feel like I'm always being tested. A lot of people like to test me. Let's see if you really can do this and that. I'm legit to the fullest level of legit. That I am. It's just I don't know if I should even use the word humble. Because I don't even honestly know if I'm humble, honestly. Like, I'm down to earth because I'm literally down here with you guys. But I don't think I'm humble, honestly. That's not a bad thing. It's just, I'm modest. And I'm not too full of myself, if that makes sense. Even though I love myself, I am hella full of myself. I think modest is a good word for me personally. Humble, I don't know if I'm so humble. I'll probably be a little bit more socially friendly in person to people if I was humble. Because humble, I think I'd be a real pushover if I was humble. Because like I know better. I know people don't have pure intentions. It's like people who have a lot of people who are around them, but they don't normally like the people they're around. That's one of the energies I've been having a hard time with. I've been wanting to, mingle and make friends, but I observe how people do things. They be all friendly in this person's face, and as soon as that person turn their goddamn back, they talking bad about them. Like, oh, hell no, Jesus. Hell extra no. Not about to play with my emotions today. That's what you're not gonna do. But I think if I was humble, I wouldn't even care. As long as I got friends and company and things like that. I don't know. I don't think I'm humble. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think humble make me become stupid, naive, or something like that. But I am modest. I would say that. Because I'm down to earth. Aquarius came out air. And it's an us aspect. That's funny. It's a new start. New start in love. Yeah, know that energy. Lovely. I said, I don't think I'm humble. I feel like I'm having a little honesty moment. I'm always having an honesty moment. It's just, I have before said I was humble. That's why I didn't know better. Honestly, I would have to say I didn't know better. That's why people seem like they was fucking over me, because I was being very, very humble. It's almost it's an energy of, they always say, Jesus will forgive you. It don't matter what you do. You just go and ask for forgiveness and you will be forgiven. And it's just like, eventually it's like, the hell with that. The hell with that, strike one, okay, maybe you need forgiven. Maybe second time, third time. But eventually it's like, oh, hell no, you think I'm a fucking joke. You think I'm a joke. It's one of those type of energies for me, honestly. Yep. I should pause this really quick. I'm gonna pause it. I'll just keep going. I'm gonna keep it recorded. I gotta put these doggone clothes in the dryer really quick. So I'm just gonna talk from a distance, but the show must still go on. Like, you guys see my little, I'm all bundled up otherwise, but don't worry about that part, but worry about that part. I said, don't worry about that part, but worry about that part. Little fashion statement. It's always lovely, I know. But anywho, I'm done. Goddamn trickeries, Jesus. Goddamn trickeries. I don't know if I even blame Jesus, but one of them goddamn dying be reborn people tried to trick me. My goddamn alarm went off, and I actually started the goddamn washing machine before I pushed the timer. Ay, Jesus. We got Leo, some obvious energy. Ooh, that's fire, fire. Oh, that part too. In the beginning of Aries season, as I was speaking of the intense energy, when it was just tense, and not in the good aspect, the energy of Ghost Rider energy came through, and it was complement to this type of an energy. Fire, full blown. It's hot. There was the eternal side coming through. That's just energy you remind me of. That's double fucking fire, and it's obvious. Gemini. It's a balanced energy. Balance. It's balanced. That's funny. That's good though. First responder energy. Light in the dark. Solid energy. It's balanced. Your solid energy is balanced. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, now. It's obvious. The eternal side is on it, and it's balanced. It's balanced. First responder. Light in the dark. Your light in the dark is always your first responder. It's almost the aspect of going into meditation form. You always going to receive. That's the first responder. And it's obvious. It's solid. It's balanced. Hitting different frequencies. Your values, what your values headed to. Self. Eternal side coming right to me. That's funny. That's that 11th house, the portal. That's super funny. That made me so happy to see, honestly. I'm trying to hurry because I don't want this to be too doggone long, but hey, I don't want to stop recording so I'm not actually done yet. And I had the shoulda couldas. I don't want those. Those are never fun. Shoulda woulda couldas. No. It's obvious. It's so funny. That's so funny. So this type of energy that make me be like, this causes problems sometimes in spouses who take the road. Some people don't like when their partner is more power than them. Honestly. That's what the energy remind me of. Honestly. I actually translated that before a couple of times. Your spouse is in more power than you. Even though it's not supposed to be competition, but sometimes people think, I'm cramping, Jesus. The roles they're supposed to play somehow become competition. That's why sometimes it's always, when they say face yourself, this is literally a facing yourself aspect. And there's a lot of people who don't literally like themselves. Who cars I'm looking at? But this is me too. This is me. This is me. This is literally me. That's funny. I was birthed out as a Taurus, and this is my values, which is the second house. Um, Jupiter in my second house, Annie. Jupiter is in my second house. Arrogant energy. I am not humble. Jupiter is like, I'm not humble. Oh, fuck. Humble for what? I'm great. It's Jupiter. That's freaking funny. But arrogant, bold, for extra sure. And that's funny. I looked at these two cards. It's my values, and it's myself. But literally, some people don't like themselves. So I actually have a spouse who's literally, that's the definition of oneness. That's why I don't like that energy. But that's one of the problems. And I'm cramping really bad. Having a lot of side effects. Pardon me, Jesus Christ. And I feel like I need some lip moisture. Jesus. I'll put some lipstick on. Because this little light making my lips look a little white. They're not white. It's just, I don't feel like doing all that because as soon as I get done washing and stuff, I'm going to sleep. At least I think I am. I feel sleepy, but. Kind of forgot what I was talking about. This is an intense energy. But literally back to myself. Anywho, people who don't like themselves outside of me, because me, I love myself. I focus a lot on myself, and actually, it goes with something I shared yesterday with Joyce. She mentioned it. What did you say? What did she say, Joyce? Oh, I can't remember what she said. My brain is drifting. It might be time to wrap this up because my mind is drifting. I'm cramping. And there's a lot right now. I'm forgetting. I'm going to try to think, though. She actually mentioned that. It's probably one of the things I didn't do. Go finish the video, ma'am, and then maybe next time when you record, and if you remember, mention it. Because I didn't finish it. But with me seeing this, it makes me think of that energy. Oh, it's pretty much the same aspect of the energy of I go to where the word is at and the word is within me. I am a translator. I am a psychic. I am a tarot reader. I am a medium. I have spiritual guidance. Why would I not tune into myself nonstop? And that's all I do is focus on myself. Because I have eternal guidance, which keeps me connected to everything. So it only makes sense but to tune into myself. I check in on other people because they have answers for me. I am in a community base when it comes to tarot and energy, just in general. But I literally focus a lot on myself. And sometimes it come off like a problem. Because when I feel like I'm a workaholic, all I do is focus on myself. That's the intriguing part. But it's like that's how it's supposed to be for me to grow with my family. Like nothing else is important. But on the flip side, when you don't like yourself and you have to check in with your partner and you don't like to, that's this energy. I don't know if I even get into that energy. It's just that's probably one of the problems. That's probably the exact way they feel. Rather go anywhere other than checking in with your partner. But it goes right back to self. It's something within self that you don't like to do or hear. I don't really like that energy. Probably I'm starting to cramp and stuff. Getting all discombobulated. We're going to go past that. Let's stick to the positive note, which is everything is great. Because that energy came out great. I got to just look at that again, honestly. It's obvious. Eternal side is on it. That is double fire. This reminds me of Ghost Rider energy, which I actually got enlightened. I actually shared that how I operate airwaveably. It looked like I was floating in the sky, like driving in the sky in the clouds. Eternal let me show out so much about it's in the Ghost Rider form, how I get to operate. And it's balanced, super balanced. In the first responder aspect, in the light and the dark, it's solid and hidden different frequencies. Which goes right back to the Aquarius energy. It's in the air. It just naturally will receive. And your values are literally headed to yourself. That seemed to be so important. It is important. Your values are headed to yourself. You just naturally are about to be receiving, and it's in a good way because it's your values, it's your principle, it's your character, it's your morals, it's what you stand for. But it's intriguing when it shows up and you think it's not you. Then this is the energy I'm feeling, where it's like we're not the same, and it's like you are the same. That's the aspect of energy where it's like, oh my Jesus, it feels drainful. It's literally the same. But it's like, this says Sagittarius and this says Taurus. This aspect is the same. It is literally the same. It's your values headed to you. But it's intriguing because your values literally, that goes back to what I was talking about, that tree, that doggone tree, that 1 and 4, yourself and your roots. It's naturally your heritage. You just naturally doing something, like birds doing a pattern. That's that energy. That's the energy. I've translated this already. Somebody not understanding that. Somebody think, I'm not no bird. I'm not doing no pattern. I'm not moving in sync with you. Yeah, you are. You're doing it for a long time. What's the messages we got in your spirit? What do you think we need to know right now? Values is headed right to you. And that's part of alignment. That's alignment. This is the one. Now it makes sense. I feel like puzzle pieces are coming together for me. That's the intriguing part. Because it spoke of a sabotaging energy. It's almost it's too good to be true. Or it could be moving too quickly, which is too good to be true. Somebody said that to me kind of recently too. I was at work. And some guy, we was talking about something. And he was telling me about like zodiacs. That's funny. We was talking about zodiacs. He was telling me about some zodiacs that he dealt with or whatever. I can't remember what I said, but he's like, oh, you naive. And it's like, he's like, actually, I wouldn't even call you naive. But what the heck did he say to me? That's important. That's the funny part. That's extra funny. It's so, life is intriguing. Definitely when you experience something, and then it comes out within an energy. I feel like that's like the story of my life, honestly. That's how it always goes. I actually kind of just freaking forgot too. Yeah, pardon me. I've done a lot. I'm actually kind of surprised that I'm even translating right now because I thought I would be hella exhausted, but it's a fucking full moon. And I want to say it's the energy of like I sleep when I'm dead, but dead people don't sleep. They don't sleep. They don't need sleep. They don't need no type of rest. They full blown energy. Like even when the power or something go out, they still be at it. The rest in pieces for us, like physical body. Fucking eternal side, those ones don't ever sleep. They'll never sleep. Ever. They sleep for what? So that little aspect when people die and they be like, rest in peace. Shit, that's tell yourself that. That might be actually a message. That's probably the message. For somebody who's grieving or something. You go rest in goddamn peace. Embrace your power. Ha 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 ha. Embrace it. And it landed right on Taurus. That's funny. That's funny to me. But literally, seriously, coming to grieving. You go rest. They already resting. They probably actually trying. That's probably one of the energies. They're trying to get through to you, but you're missing it. You telling them to go rest in peace. You go to sleep and they're trying to tell you something. You go rest. You might be a dream person. Since I keep saying literally go to sleep, like go rest, because you might need to go. It depends. It depends. I need clarity with that, but you might need to go to meditation form, like what I'm doing right now, being still to be able to receive. Or you might be literally a person need to go into dream form, eyes closed, full blown relaxation, coma. What do they call that? A coma style for you, so you don't have no type of fucking distractions. That's an intriguing message. I had to think like, damn. No, you probably the one that need to go and rest in peace. Literally, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I actually talked to somebody about this before. Somebody I actually thought I was gonna be talking to, but all will's in will. But anywho, he told me he prayed to Jesus before, and he prayed to have some rest. Like he wanted to go sleep, like go charge his battery, but of his mind and body, obviously. And that's not what he got. That's not what he got. I would give you what you need, not what you want. But it's like what you want is what you need. Didn't get no sleep. Was really enlightened. That was the rest. That's how he received his rest, from praying. He got upset with Jesus because that's not how he thought he would be receiving it. And I was amazed as soon as I heard that. I kept trying to tell him, like, oh my God, you got enlightened. That was your rest. The same way how I was when I said I began to pray and I thought my circumstances had changed. Like, I want a new car, I want to move, I want all these people who are around me to disappear. And it didn't happen, but my inner self, my actual personal individual self felt great. I felt great. But since, nothing else really changed, I stopped praying. I got discouraged. But nobody was around me to tell me, keep going. That's good. Something I learned over time. So when I heard him say that, I was like, oh my God, you got enlightened. That's great. Don't give up on Jesus. He was like, forget Jesus. I prayed to Jesus one time. And he let me down. I asked for some sleep, some rest, and I didn't get no rest. I couldn't sleep worth nothing. Hell no. Apparently that's not what you needed. You needed a lot of enlightenment to put you at rest. And I thought that was so intriguing. Made me think about that. Oh, damn, it got dark again, Jesus. Oh, receiving, resting in peace. That seemed to be a really important message. Obviously. Oh, so I did like a hell of a power walk. Like I did a 3-hour walk, literally power walk. 2 days back to back. This must be really meant to get this message out, honestly. That's why I'm just like, you got pardon me a little bit. It's a lot going on. No. There it go. Grieve your losses. Somebody's grieving. And it's going, yep. It's your values headed right to you. That's intriguing. Somebody grieving. You shouldn't be grieving. This is time to receive. This is the energy of how deep was your love. That's intriguing. When people die, they really be thinking they gone. And they probably right literally next to you, sitting on your goddamn lap like Santa, like, hello, I'm right here. It's a real Casper the fucking friendly ghost business. I knew that was the energy. It's like, this feels like some goddamn grieve your losses. It actually came out. Grieving. You're grieving. But this energy haven't come to you yet, get ready to grieve some things. You might lose some things. This is evolving. This is changing, just like the season changing. We are going out of winter and headed into spring. I think we are in spring now. No, spring started around Easter time. We're around the corner from Easter. And there's a natural shift that's happening. Some people might be like, that's great, you know. They like the aspect of things blooming other than things like really just falling apart. But some aspects it still might be falling apart. You might start having some tower moments, losing friends, losing jobs. It might seem simple, but for some people that's extreme. But it's what you need to move forward. You're going to have to grieve it. And sometimes grieving is not like something that happened so quickly, like in a couple of seconds. It might take you some weeks and shit. It might take you a whole year to grieve that. That's the intriguing part. Because that's a heads up for sure. That's one of the two aspects. I keep giving one of the two energies. That's intriguing. It depends on where you at in the maze. Me? Am I grieving? Let me evaluate myself. Embrace your power, grieve your losses. I feel like that's like the story of my life too. All I ever do is lose stuff. Banana. I feel like that's all I ever do is lose stuff. Just how I said before, I prayed and I thought, you know, I get a new house, new car. All these people would disappear out of my life. Slowly but surely they have. They have. They have. I want to say when they do it, but literally. That's an important message. I feel like I'm being sarcastic, but within me saying it and thinking about it, it's a true statement. When I get to where I'm supposed to be, I can't carry certain baggage. People don't follow the same principles, morals, character, can't come. And I have to be okay with leaving those things. Like literally okay. It's almost like an energy of somebody on the run, even though I'm not on the run, it's the energy, the way it reminds me of, the way I'm feeling it, to be able to explain it. Somebody on the run, they have to change their whole identity. Like it's almost like a witness protection aspect of the energy. You have to be okay with all that. You no longer that no more. That's a grieving losses too. Definitely if it's a family concept, you got kids or a husband or nope, not no more. It's one of those type of the energies, but literally for myself, seriously, that's how it's going. And that's how it's supposed to go. That's the intriguing part. But it's just the lessons of me learning that. Is a literally grieve your losses. But losses to me, that's an intriguing aspect. This is how I used to say, oh, I'm a humble person. Nowadays, hell no, I ain't humble. I'm modest. I'm down to earth. You see me, I'm down here with you guys. But literally. It's hard for me to grieve anything. I feel like Joyce actually said that too. That's so funny. I don't want nothing that's not in your will. If it's not part of my will, I don't want it. If it's not your will, I don't want it. Like, why would I grieve something that ain't even meant for me? So I can be really grieving later because it's like, it wasn't even never for you. That's why this embrace your power to me, personally. It's literally me operating like a ghost. But it's intriguing because once I get to my actual destiny, it's kind of actually a funny aspect to say. My actual alignment, my purpose will make a lot more sense. I won't be solo riding. I'll be like highly appreciated. In the meantime, a lot of people don't think what I do is important, intriguingly. But it's mainly because they're afraid of it. It's certain way that they view it just because of stereotypes of what they thought it'd be like. Or it's just like maybe ancestors maybe abuse their power. Just like any other aspect in life, generationally. You might have one good generation, then the next generation they just, why did you have to inherit this? But literally, it's one of those type of energies. But it's like come with the good and bad, pros and cons. Raise your vibration. That's what I feel like I need to do, because I feel like I keep hitting that dwelling energy, but it's not dwelling. It actually came out, which I actually felt like this feel like a grieving one. And it make me have to come down the ladder a little bit. And speak up. Speak up. You're meant to speak up about something. That's a suppressed energy. Suppressing something. That's important. That's really important. Probably go and embrace your power. I want to say it's the power of the tongue. That goes right back to it. That might even be a paradigm shift that you might be headed into. It's a trauma form. I realize a lot of gifted people come off like they're broken. But it's like history is not surprising. Made a lot of people have to suppress their behavior, where they don't have authentic behavior because they're afraid of being harmed normally or unaccepted or things like that. This aspect you need to speak up. Intriguing energy. Redefine your... Oh, God damn it, Jesus. I'm almost done. I'm really cramping. I think I said a good amount of profanity today, too, but I think it's okay. It's just... I normally don't use profanity so often. Honestly, I really don't. It's just the energy, yo. And not in a bad way. It's just... I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I would say part of me, but I don't even know if I should even say part of me. Just, it is what it is. I just realized I have said a lot of profanity a little bit. I don't know. Maybe you should redefine your attention if you think I have used too much profanity. But I personally noticed that I have. Choose friends wisely. I feel like my Sunny Boo in the building. Or somebody who knows me. It's making me think of my Sunny Boo. That's funny. It's extra funny. But literally, people who will get you together, you're using too much profanity. Tone it down. Whatever. I don't think I said that much profanity. I don't know if I should even say pardon me. It's good when you have self-discipline and you can acknowledge that you are doing something, whether it's right or wrong. I'm aware. Later on, I might understand why. I already feel like I'm on autopilot. I'm just going and going and going and going. Obviously, it's meant to be. It's just, you said a good amount of profanity. So that's another. Perspectives are intriguing. Because I haven't said no actual profanity. Like, I ain't said, gosh, now I don't want to say it, but I really haven't. It's just, I don't want to say aggressive form of an expression. I don't know. I'm going to keep moving forward because I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think it's a profanity aspect when I actually think about it. Now that I actually had to stop and think, I don't think it's profanity. It's just, it made me think of that song. I don't know who, I think it's Kanye West. I think it's Niggas in Paris. He said, nobody understands it, but it gets the people to going. It's one of those type of energies. It's not profanity, it's just gets the energy to going. I think it's one of those. Anyway, moving forward. Tune out distractions. That's what I need to do. Tune that clarity for me, for sure. for extra sure. Tune out distractions. That's a distraction. And make necessary sacrifices. And it's going to raise your vibration. It's just time to make some adjustments. Adjustments are about to start probably happening. Just like, as I was saying, we left out of wintertime, we headed into spring, which I feel like we're already in spring already. It's intriguing when the calendars, people wait for the calendar to tell them we in spring or certain holidays calendar, other than looking out at nature and realizing, oh, flowers have popped up. They popped up and it just happened. We are in it already. It's already happening. And that's what's happening. This shifts happening. And it's to feel like uncontrollable. Or literally you have to make the sacrifice. Don't go against at all. It wouldn't be wise to do it. It'd be a slow down. Raise your vibration. I feel like that's what I need to do. Honestly. I think I said that a couple of times, but I feel it. Is there any more messages? Make necessary sacrifice. One more. Let me grab it out the middle. Live your soul, not your role. I wonder if it's darling. It's probably darling. Miss you, darling. Let me grab my other deck. Speaking of first responder. Motivation. Ha 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 ha. Yes. It is in the Aries aspect. That's funny. Inner light. It's intriguing when people are outspoken and how people feel about people who are outspoken. They always want them to tone it down some, suppress it. Yeah, that's that energy for sure. It's not the time for that. Speak up. It's important. Very, very important. And even how I just deal with myself. It's like, because I normally am just one of those, if I say some profanity or something that feels like it'll land on you wrong, I say, pardon me. Because like, oh, well, pardon me, Didn't mean to offend. That's the thing. That's the energy. Offend. People get offended by every goddamn thing. It gets the people to going. Why are you so bothered? Or why do I feel like I'm using too much profanity? Well, it's like, I ain't really said no profanity. I had to go back and watch. Maybe I did, but I don't feel like I did. Like, I didn't say no B words, no F words. I think I said damn, but damn is like a river. It's water, and it's like I'm drinking water. Like, I'm in the damn washing room. It's water all day, but tune out distractions seem to be really important. Just flow. Like the water, flow. You trying to observe every goddamn wave. Flow is really important. And it's going with choose friends wisely. It's intriguing when sometimes your child can get you together. Or just as I was saying, your friends. It's important. I'm having bipolar behavior. I'm third party conversating to myself. If that makes sense. That's the intriguing part. And it's the law of, where are you at, the law of divine oneness? The law of divine fucking oneness. That's intriguing. Look at it. Law of relativity. Man, you can never do nothing wrong. I swear to God, you can never do nothing wrong. And the law of perpetual. It's the strength. It's obvious. That's the law of divine oneness. There you go. And it's flipped that way where you won't even realize it. That's what you're doing, is the law of divine oneness. This is literally, it reminds me of a guru energy where they just channeling. For me, I know I would be translated for my child, and I literally can translate my spouse's energy. That's the intriguing part of the law of divine oneness. It's just an example of myself. Then the law of attraction, the same god doggone way. You're not realizing it. That's what's happening. I'm so happy I looked through this. And another one flipped. Rhythm, and it's in reverse. Why are you in reverse? The law of gender. It's females all day. It's females. This is hell of empower. Then the law of action. God, the law of action is the only one that's flipped where you can actually see it. Intriguing. Law of compensation. Something's returning. I am cramping. Then the law of vibration, then the law of cause and effect, then the law of correspondence is last. Why are you last? Who is that? Cause and effect. Then the law of vibration. That's so funny. I'm so happy I looked at that. That makes a lot of sense. That comes off like a bipolar behavior. Because you channeling multiple people. Complements of the law of divine oneness. That's the beautiful part about being self-aware, or having people who can observe you and tell you that type of behavior, that's what you're doing. But for myself, literally, I have to observe myself. Like, pretty much just had a whole evaluation of myself. Then I got clarity as to why I'm doing it. It's complements of the universe, of the law of divine oneness, of just my whole family structure. That. It's intriguing when you can think that you're doing something wrong, but you're literally on track. You're doing it the way it's supposed to be for you. For you. Yeah. Jesus. I feel like I definitely ran a whole marathon. Honestly, like I'm tapped out for now. I feel really drained right now. That I do. I'm enlightened. I'm happy. That spirit allowed me to translate and get it all out there. It's just I am exhausted now, honestly. So that's been the energy self. Have a great day.